we asked Mr. Rami to find out what is the situation on this. But he said to us, he said, the Prime Minister said he'll get back to you. Now, I don't know when, but he said he'll get back to you. I said, okay. So we wasted time about another 3 or 4 years, and still nothing happened. So my sister did a second letter. I got the second letter right in there. And after nothing happened, the next thing we realized, some time passed, he never responded. Then the next thing you know, he was a dead man.
Wow. So
we started dealing with Prime Minister Ingram.
So in all essence then, Mr. Darling, for lack of better words, the can got kicked down the road.
That's right.
Okay.
Mr. Pinland was busy.
Yeah, he was a busy man, all right.
Busy.
Yeah, he was very busy. Very busy, couldn't deal with Mr. Darling.
Yeah, busy.
Very busy. They can't get kicked down the road.
And wait, folks, there's more. Mr. Darling also got the flag copyrighted in the United States with the American Eagle seal on it. So
wow.
You can check that out.
Wow.
And then they try to change the copyrights inside the Register General. He could tell you about that too.
Wow.
So as it happened, we made an appointment to see Prime Minister Ingram.
Mm-hmm.
Papa.
Well, he said, sure, he'll see me. So I went to his office. When I got there, he said, you're a brave young man. See, you come to see me? I said, yes, sir. So my sister said, we both came to see you. So he said, okay. He said, how he can help. And we told him and showed him this and showed him copies of the letters that we had for the first Prime Minister.
Yes.
He said, well, I really didn't know that you was the person who designed this. He said, but what I can see is that definitely they didn't do their job in the registrar. See, because I can see this design here. You can see that this is a replica of the main design over there.
Yes.
So I said, well, sir, now a lot of time has gone by. What are you prepared to do with this? He said, give me some time and I'll get back to you.
Oh, wow.
And
don't call us, we'll call you.
Then he said, this is what he said to me. He said, now this is our little secret.
Again?
So
what secrets?
When he said that, my sister said, the first Prime Minister told us the very same thing. This is our secret. So I said, well, sir, how you prepared to work with us on this? He said, I'm gonna fix it up. Don't worry, I'll fix it up. So he said that, come back to my office here in 3 months' time and we'll get things moving. So when I went back there, my sister and I went back to the Prime Minister Ingram's office. When we got there, he said to me, he said, yes, sir, what I was supposed to be doing for you now? I said, what do you mean, what are you supposed to be doing for me?
He busy, Prime Minister, he busy.
I said, what do you mean, what you supposed to be doing for me? So my sister said to him, say, don't talk, no.
Now you get the Bahamian woman vexed now. You know who would that?
Yeah, don't let the darling name come on. No, East Street, boy.
That's what she said, you know. He said, no, my daughter, you don't have to carry on bad. You don't have to carry on bad. Say, freshen my memory. What I'm supposed to be doing now? So I said to him, I said, sir, remember the flag that I showed you? He said, oh, yes, yes, yes. So I got you now, I got you now. He said, but the thing is, I didn't hear back from the registrars yet, say, because they're doing a search for me. So he had them to do a search. And while he said that, somebody, one of his ladies, came and she brought in the information that was found in the registrar. And after he took it out and he started reading it, he said, yes, yes, yes. So I see this was put together by you, and your sister here is testifying in this letter here that you were the person who did the flag.
Yes.
So I said to him, I said, sir, yes, and I said, my sister requested, this is, at that time, she said, we want 25 million to settle this thing.
Yes.
So he said to me, he said, 25 million. He said, that's not a problem. So we'll get this sorted out. So he said, you two can sit in the front there and wait for me. And he had someone type up the letter. I got the letter in there too.
Wow. Excellent.
So after he typed up the letter, he had someone to type it up. He called me back and my sister back in his office and gave us this letter. The next thing we know is that he said, now, I need you to go and have a talk with, what do you call, I'm trying to remember what that office is called. But anyway, he said, go and have a talk with this person. Joshua, if you don't mind, you could find that letter for me, please. So, as that happened, we got a copy of a typed letter, but he said he will send a copy. A copy will be sent to me in the mail.
Yes.
So, in about the next time I went to the post office, I went and I saw that letter. I got it. When I opened it up and I read the letter, it was saying that I must go to the bank that I was dealing with and they will have this money there. But the money was never there. They never sent the money there.
Brother Dallin, that's the letter acknowledgement way Hubert Ingram, Prime Minister Hubert Ingram at the time, acknowledged that you was the rightful flying over with his personal signature on it?
Yes.
Yes, I saw that. Okay, and we have the evidence, people.
So he sent you, he literally wrote you a letter saying that you are the sole creator, designer of this Bahamian flag.
Yes.
And that he acknowledged that, and he signed on this letter.
That's right.
And Brother Dawson, it wasn't only him. It was Mr. Perry Christie, and it was, what the next was? Is Mr. Hubert Minnis.
At the time.
And we have all the evidence right there.
All the evidence right there.
Right there in the bag.
So, I'm telling you, nothing never took place.
No monies ever came to this bank account?
No.
No, the bank you went to, at no point, not even $25 came to that account.
Not even 10 cents.
Government. Not even 10 cents?
Not even 10 cents. I'm telling you.
That account still open? You still got that account open? Because my goodness, by now you should have plenty negatives on that
But
account.
Brother
and that is
Dawson,
still open.
in school growing up, they always taught us Herbert Bain created the flag, right?
Oh,
so
yes,
Herbert
and
Bain
civics.
proceeded for money from the flag
Social
because he was
studies
cool
and
with certain
history.
prime ministers, and certain prime ministers said, as long as him and the boys in power, Mr. Dollar will not see a dollar. And let me tell you all something, folks. Have no fear. Randy's here. Let me tell you all this. Mr. Darlin won the case twice. Twice.
He won the case twice?
Twice. The judge awarded him the case twice. And what they do, they fire the judge.
In our court system?
Yeah, our court, yes, our lovely court system.
Wow.
But they got Pablos and Parliament running around, running this town.
Jeez.
And right now, they stencil on my boy, try to give him a date. See, you got to understand this, Bahamas. If Dawson run the light, I run the red light, a police behind him, we got to pay that ticket. If we don't pay the ticket, we get locked up. But then they keep stalling on Mr. Darlin. Keep stalling.
Wow.
Stalling.
So, Mr. Darlin, back in those days, you all only wanted $25 million at that time.
At that time.
Now, currently, from we'll be talking about the 80s, we're now coming up to the 21st century. We're now in 2026.
That's right.
That 25 million had at least quadrupled, eh?
Billions. He got some child accountants.
Well, here's what happened. I said to them, after we never got the money, we said to, I wrote Mr. Ingram a letter letting him know, sir, because you all didn't honor what you said you would do, I am going back to what my request was.
Yes.
My request then was for 400 million. And as it turned out, nobody still did nothing. They played the fool again. And they kept on playing the fool. Until finally, Mr. Minnis, he went off the scene. And who came in after him? Who was the third prime minister?
Davis. Davis was last minister.
No, after
Dr. Minnis?
After Ingram.
Ingram, Perry.
Oh yeah, Perry.
Perry Christie.
Yeah. Yes. Perry, I had a tape where Perry Christie, and I want them to hear this because this is facts.
We live and live in color. We even have a live audience.
Yep.
We can hear you.
Perry Christie and what's his name? Herbert Bain.
Oh.
Those two had a conversation. And Perry Christie was telling Herbert Bain, said, you don't have to worry about him. As long as I'm in power and I get my connections, this man will never, he will never get recognition for this flag.
Y'all follow monitor the five brothers. The five brothers work together.
And let me tell you, I happen to allow various politicians to listen to the tape. And nothing happened as a result of it. But I let at least about 7 different politicians listen to the tape.
And they're still living today.
Majority of them are still alive today.
And legislators in our House of Parliament?
I think 3 is still in Parliament.
3 politicians that heard that recording, that gave you, that you have evidence, that you have a letter from a former prime minister of our country saying that you own 3 of them.
Yes.
Stating that you own the rights. You are the creator, the designer of that, with a recording of a discussion that you will never see the light of day.
That's
for royalties for what you have done for this Bahamian flag, the same beautiful Bahamian flag that gave us the independence and sovereignty as a symbol. You're saying that we have legislators that heard that in our House of Parliament right now?
That's right.
Oh, well, y'all know the C word what we like to use.
Corruption.
Oh.
That's right.
Corruption, what's going on?
They just spent $2.5 million on fireworks 2-3 years ago on independence.
Yes. And it's saying, and it's supposed to be a 50th anniversary.
See, people,
a jubilee, a whole big shebang.
But a lot of Bahamians don't know, right? Mr. Darlin right now, even inside Indonesia, New York, wherever the flag is posted, he got royalties from it. Our license, our driver's license, was going up from $10 to $25. That's his copyright. He gotta be paid for all that. From the years, the maritime years, from 73, whatever, he created in 64, he had to be paid. They don't pay him. He had 3 different chartered accountants. They owe this man billions. But you know what? They won't try to treat my boy like Derrick Rose. But guess what? It ain't happen. You all know about Derrick Rose. You all know about the Bank of Bahamas. Derrick Rose money sponsoring the Bank of Bahamas. You all know about that. You all know about the offshore chase accounts. You all know about that. Come on now. Come on, Bahamas. You all all time people always asking, Randy, your boy take too long to get the money. He was fighting for years, and they keep not doing this. The Prime Minister sitting right now, Mr. Philip Brave Davis. This man called Mr. Davis' office and asked to speak to Mr. Davis concerning the flag. He in the box screaming like a cheerleader and say, what do you want? He wasn't even man enough to come to the phone. He said, Hervis Bain carried the flag. Hervis Bain, Mr. Davis, we have a challenge you. Bring your documents to Hervis Bain, we bring our documents. You want to come here or whatever news station you go by, we have the documents to prove it. Mr. Davis, ride the wave, let's go. You're drowned if you ride the wave with him.
Wow. So, Mr. Darlin, help me understand. You've had 3 past prime ministers wrote you a letter that verifies. Please do, because I need them to see that this type of corruption in our country is not accepted. We need to understand that. Bahamians need to understand the magnitude of what this is. So 3 past prime ministers that obviously knew about it, because you know what I realized as being somebody that loves history is that any secret that is valuable, the prime ministers, when they get sworn in, the previous prime minister have to let them know.
That's right.
So that the country can run with some type of stability.
That's
because
right.
if the secrets doesn't pass on, just like our demons or our ancestors, some of these curses that happens, you understand me? They pass it on. Mm-hmm. So obviously they knew of it, because that's the only way that they were willing to entertain you, by writing you a letter. So why is it, and that's a serious question, why is it that they did not be man enough to give you what is yours?
Let me tell you, the reason why that took place is because they don't want Bahamians to have money. They do everything to stop the black Bahamians from having big money. That's the problem.
Wow.
That's the problem.
Wow.
Anything to do with a black Bahamian having big money, unless you're prepared to push your hand out to this one and push your hand out to the next one, nothing is happening for you. Well, I made my mind a long time ago. Mm-hmm. I am not the kind of fella who's going to push this to that politician and push this to that politician and push this to that politician. I am not prepared to do that.
Of course not.
And the reason why I'm not prepared to do that is because over the years, I caught so much of hell.
Yes.
You know, when I tell you I caught hell, I caught hell. I caught hell, so much of hell, and even in school, that my learning was far behind, and I caught up when I started to go to evening classes.
Wow.
That's when I began to make progress.
Wow.
Because at the first going off, I was, every time you hear about independence or every time you hear about this, or the next, you know, it was a problem for me. You know, just to be able to see or to understand.
1 second.
This thing or the next
That's
thing.
from Mr. Ingram. We getting the other set. We trying to look for the other set.
You see?
Read that.
I'm telling you.
Mr. Darling, the thing what I don't understand about this is how they allow our father, the father of the nation, Mr. Sir Lyndon Pinlin, kick the can down the road and allow something like this to happen where we as citizens cannot be proud of this Bahamian flag when the person who is the original designer, the creator of this flag, to be disenfranchised at this point in time. We are over 50 years of independence.
That's right.
And we still are fighting. You, as a Bahamian citizen, is fighting something what is yours. Because I'm looking at this date here, the 31st of October, 2007.
That's when they promised me the money.
That was Ingram.
Yes.
Mr. Ingram, yeah. Folks, we have like three other prime ministers signed on.
I'm seeing dates
Dawson's
here.
my boy. I could even bring the documents personally. Dawson can email it to you all and everything. We only have
Well,
Mr.
you know
Ingram.
I need those black and white.
Exactly.
Because these are the type of black and white that destroys countries, you know.
Yep.
And it's right here. Mr. Ingram himself, this is his signature.
No, but the court saying Mr. Darling forges all 3-4 prime minister signatures. That's their defense.
I just want to make this point clear here. All of these documents that I have, not one of them is fraudulent. I have nothing that is fraudulent. But you know what they did? Let me tell you what they did. They allowed the Supreme Court.
Oh, yeah.
The Supreme Court allowed.
This is the same signature.
See, here's what happened. The Supreme Court, I want you to get this clearly.
Good.
The Supreme Court, my first set of documents, somebody, I'm not going to say they trying to tell me that they was misplaced. They was stolen.
Misplaced? Wow, never.
There was never no misplaced. My documents were stolen.
Out of our registry.
From the Supreme Court.
Oh.
That's the one you do on my show where you said they tried to update it back to 1987 or something like that.
Something like that.
Okay, I remember that, yeah.
They tried, my documents was actually stolen from the Supreme Court.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
This God-fearing country.
and
Christian nation.
And they're telling me that
Derrick Roll?
The documents was misplaced. But what they didn't know, I had another set of documents.
Excellent. You're a wise man beyond
Brother,
your
hey,
you sure you was having little challenges and got to do night school, man? Because no, man, wise people don't do that,
Brother,
man.
this man of documents on documents on documents.
Wise people don't do that, though.
See,
you wouldn't have no challenges. You was playing little hockey. You was playing hockey back in the days.
No, I had some challenges. But thanks to our God, I got over them.
Yes.
You see?
He gave you wisdom.
Yes.
Because you had copies of what you have done.
He's an ex-Marine, getting injured on the force, and they don't want to give him $1.
Wow.
Heard us back, and right now, they don't want to give him $1. Anyway, they say, this man,
good.
He must be Joe, brother.
Living
he
testimony.
Must be Joe, brother. Yes.
Living testimony. Go ahead, Mr.
So as I was saying, what happened, they actually took the documents and say they went missing from the court, Supreme Court. I know better than that.
This is a Christian nation. This is a Christian nation,
but
bro.
how is it? And this is another thing that I don't like about my country. How is it be so slack and so lawless that and documents, especially in our Supreme Court, could go missing? We just had an incident this past weekend where drugs was found in the Supreme Magistrate Supreme Court. What's going on?
Pablo's in Parliament?
I'm telling you, what's going on?
No, that was evidence. They lock up somebody and they have to keep it for evidence.
Yeah, but the evidence end up in the bathroom. And I sure the person wasn't in the bathroom. How the evidence getting up in the bathroom versus the courtroom?
But Dawson, you know a lot of judges, them on their power, than lawyers.
Well,
a lot of them on their power, though.
Well, listen to me. If you're on it, stop it. Stop it. You're dealing with us human beings. Stop it.
A lot of them is rock stars.
Citizens.
But they'll lock up Toby for 7.5 years and throw him in 5 years.
Well, you're talking about Toby. They will lock up this one for selling coconut on the side of the road.
Oh, Lord.
Yes.
Let's don't go there.
Yeah, so let me finish this up here now. So now, they said they couldn't find the documents.
Yes.
That's what I was told.
In the Supreme Court.
Yeah, they couldn't find them. So I said to my lawyer, I said, okay, I have another set.
Excellent.
And I gave her another set of documents. Okay? Now, listen to this. The Supreme Court today, as it is about to go again, I just heard from my lawyer today.
Yeah, wow.
Praise the Lord.
My lawyer said this to me, said that they are taking all of my documents and they want to go over them and say they are fraudulent documents. They got rid of the first set of documents. On the second thing, now they're saying, because of what I have, they're saying they got to bring in an expert to go over my documents to see if my documents are authentic documents. They're saying to me today, just today,
wow.
My lawyer said that what they're going to have to do, they have to bring in
an expert, a forensic expert that does calligraphy, I guess, to identify these signatures.
Yes.
Now on these documents.
Now on these documents.
Wow.
And they're looking at people whose signature is there, like what's his name?
Prime Ministers?
No.
Attorney Generals. With the guy who was in charge of the registry back in the day?
No. Anyway, I remember one of the names, Mr. Ron Pinder. They want to check the signatures over again to see if his is authentic, if my document from him is authentic. They want to check people like Mario Ducil. These signatures, they want to check out, and these men are still alive.
What? Hold on, man. Hold on. Mr. Darling, now. You gotta make it make sense now. Uncut 242 is uncut, unfiltered, and definitely uncensored. You's a bishop, so I ain't gonna cuss in front of you, but I get cuss on the side. This is a bunch of BS, y'all. How is it these people are living? Help me understand. They want to bring in persons, specialized persons, to look at the documents which you have for persons with living here, now with living, breathing.
Yes.
To verify if that's their signature on these documents?
That's right.
Man,
not to cut you off, right, Brother Dawson, you could bring a special